So I was playing in 1.3.0 patch. They've recently updated this. Today's the 1st of June, 2021. And they apparently modified a lot of things to fix a bunch of bugs. One of the biggest bugs that existed was in your gear. If you upgraded any of your gear, it would immediately become basically resistance would fall off, the crit, any bonuses for add-ons would fall off. You'd lose a lot of different stuff in regard to what it actually is. And when it did that, I mean, effectively you became resistantless, and you would get wiped in any kind of zone that required resistances, which is unfortunate. And it made the crafting basically pointless, which is why I never crafted anything, because I could see it on the forum, so that was a problem. It looks like you're still capped at 99 when it comes to the gear down below, which is not good. I don't know why that's limited when you can hold anything else, you know, for a ridiculous amount. In the inventory, they said that they're going to start having it so that you don't get a zillion small health packs anymore, because I mean, I have a ridiculous amount. They've added an extreme hard mode, so that, because hard was easy, I'm playing on normal, and it's not hard at all. I typically die to falling in little pools of instant death, which is silly, or the water, which is a little silly too. So like, why have it at all? Why even have it exist? It's gonna kill you like that. I don't like games that just kill you just to kill you. It's kind of a bit weird. So maybe money has a use now. What I want to do is I'm gonna go to a blimp and go and update my gear and see what that actually does, because I haven't really done any of that at all throughout my entire playthrough. Let's go find a blimp. There's a blimp right there. And we'll go and see what we can actually upgrade to, and see if we can buff our gear. Most of my weapons are already, you know, ultimate items. If you're going to craft anything, you should craft overpower. Overpower is what gives you stat bonus to vitality or strength. I strongly suggest people, if they're going to play the game, to go with melee. Melee is just, it has scalability. The other stats don't affect, it appears, for anything, which I consider still an oversight, in the sense of agility should affect your ranged weapon ability, or intellect should affect, you know, your ability to be accurate or something like that, so that it actually has some impact here, but it doesn't appear to. I think I have all the biomutants I do. So my upgrade resistances are correct now. These used to say 1 because I had touched something. The side powers, I'm missing just Sky Spark still. So basically my mutations are the same ones that they've been for a while, but it was broken for a little bit. And I'll just spin these. Let's go to a blimp. There's a blimp that should be in town. There's a blimp. So this is just a weapons blimp. It's not a...
The sun's a long ways away.
Yep. Alright, so I know where I think there's one that has both of them, which I think is somewhere over here. I thought it was like right here, but maybe I'm wrong. I know there's another blimp somewhere around here. Let's check this outpost and see if it has a crafting blimp for... I thought there was 2 crafting table types. There's one for weapons and one for armor.
Uppity up.
Yeah, I see there's 2 tables here. Let's go look at the head. So translogging doesn't exist in this game, which is kind of sad, because there's some cool looking stuff, and you know, why not be able to wear what you really want by transmogging in the game. So let's sort this by stat, and let's just take a look at the top section. So I think that's the one I'm wearing right now, is the Panda Metal, which they should have another screen here that basically like shows comparatively the stat reduction, stat bonus for the resistances that you're seeing in the corner of the screen. But they don't, which is unfortunate. So the Panda Helm is more averaged, and this one's more specifically to fire. Fire, a little more averaged. But it's not the helmet I want to wear anyway. It was never the helmet I wanted to wear, which is unfortunate. But I mean, I have a lot of the exact same ones, just in varying status as far as basically how good it is. So let's go to stat. So this is the one I'm wearing, which has a bunch of resistance. This has no resistance but armor. This has no resistance but armor. So all these, this one has equivalency. So is this the same one but better? It is. Oh, it's the one I'm wearing though. This is worse. So this is better. And then the left shoulder pad. Oh, I think I had it on my other. That's weird. Let's see something really quick. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, interact. So this one can't be modified. And this can be boosted a little bit in quality. So now it's equivalent on the other side, it looks like. Because they're basically the same now. So we'll go back to gear. And we're going to put this one. So now I have two of the exact same on both sides. Torso. Let's look at stat. So I'm wearing this. Can this be modified? It can be material. So now this is maxed out, which is really powerful stuff for this leather duo. Now let's look at the legs. Let's go to stats. 36, 38, 40. So I'm wearing these guys, which has crazy stats. Commando, commando, commando is what I have. So nothing really compared in regards to resistances. I'm missing some stats though. I'm missing some material. So let's go ahead and let's start breaking down stuff. Go to gear and head to the bottom. Why is this all pink and purple and stuff? So we're gonna start scrapping these guys.
More raw for your crafting. That will come in handy.
I'm gonna keep my jacket. wonder if there's a sort that is by alphabet. Okay, cool. So yeah, you can see how many of these exact same ones I have. I need to expand this because you can't actually read the whole name, which is weird. This says vest. This says vest, but it's not the same vest. It doesn't look like. So let's go back to this guy. Modify. Go here. Well, let's go look at heads. And let's go to alphabetical. We're going to start taking some of these apart. Actually, there's one more thing I want to look at. So this is the one I'm currently using. Can't use that. Upgrade any of the ultimates doesn't look like. Interesting how they all require like a specific amount. I'm not sure what that one is. It's not clink. It looks like rubber. It's rubber. So I guess I'll go look for some. And this is the other thing I kind of find annoying is that I want to modify certain things. Like, where is this guy at? So I can't even, it's not, I don't think you can even modify linear here. So I think it's, some of these guys aren't even listed, which is interesting. This guy, you can't modify him, which sucks, because I'd like to modify him. And that's, I don't understand why he's not modifiable. But I think they actually upgraded some of the stats on this, though. They did.
Hat.
That's interesting that I'm totally maxed still. My loot chance is a little bit lower. My crit's 101. So generally speaking, the crafting. So here, craft. I want to craft a weapon.
You've got everything you need to make something special.
So this guy right here increases my armor score by 2% for every unit of vitality, which armor is not as important in my opinion. After an enemy is hit next to inflicted, this weapon does double damage. No, that's not important. That's not important. That's not important. That's vitality, armor. This guy right here, overpower. This guy is just crazy. So any of these overpower ones are nuts. And effectively, by having this, you can go crazy on it. And what I think would be even better would be having an overpower with ice. So yeah, this is radioactive. But now we can actually build weapons that are neat. This is a cold one. That's a 2-handed slash, which is great. But yeah, this is what you really want to, I think, look for is overpower. And if you can get an ice mod on an overpower and a one-hander, it's like ideal. Because the strength is the only thing that scales as far as cool items that really kind of do anything. So I guess I need an mask. And I need something with a high oxygen, which is this guy. And I'm 100% for everything. And my loot chance actually went up, so interesting. What does it say? Loot chance on this? It doesn't say any loot chance. But why did my loot chance go up? It doesn't say 5% loot chance. So that's kind of weird. I don't know why that went up. As far as how that goes. One of the more annoying things that I found when playing this game is the glove. This glove needs to be on a different key than this stick. Because effectively, if you're dual wielding at any point in time, you have to re-equip everything, which is super annoying. Yeah. And I don't think any of these, when you equip them, it always goes to the main hand. Like, I don't think there's a way to set it so that it goes to the offhand, which kind of sucks. But it is neat that you can finally upgrade the gear. I think they upgraded this suit I'm not sure how much they did, because this is it's an ultimate, so they've upgraded, but the Teddy One Piece is not an ultimate. I wonder if I can upgrade that legs. I bet you can't. So it should be alphabetical, and then it's one. So old style pants, yeah. So it's not even in here. So you can't upgrade this one, even though you probably should be able to, but you apparently can't, which kind of sucks because it doesn't even have it doesn't have a star rating or anything as far as the gear goes, but it does have add-ons, so it's like, I don't understand. If it has an add-on, shouldn't you be able to modify it? Shouldn't I be able to modify these if it has an add-on? Where is this thing at? Style. Anyway, I don't quite get why, if it has a an add-on, why can't I modify it? Is what's weird to me. Because it says it has 2 add-ons, so I don't quite get that. I'm gonna go post that on the forums. I think that's a mistake. This one has 4 add-ons. I should be able to modify it. No add-ons. Some of these other things do have add-ons. So that's some of the newer, modifications that have occurred. They should put dyeing in this so you can change the colors of clothes. That would be nice if they did that. I really want a mini map in the top, like left or top right, that that looks like the area you're in, so that you can kind of see where you're going without having to go to the map. And it probably needs like to have a compass and some like radar features attached to this so that you can like find items and gear or see monsters or whatever. The other thing that kind of they need to do is they need to look at territories, that like this green territory, like it should be like telling you how much is missing, like what quests aren't done and things like that. I don't think they fixed this still as far as this quest marker goes. I've already cleared this camp, I'm pretty certain, and it should
E-waste has stuff you need.
it shouldn't be marked anymore. Like that should have been patched and fixed, but I don't think they've fixed this patch, so far. It's a huge patch in the sense of resistance being broken, and now that you can mod your gear, that's totally cool, because it really needed to be done. They really needed to fix that. That was a horrible bug, and it basically took out most of the user content.
These are scarce.
To
Don't
collect
waste
any
them.
resources at all while you're basically going about the game. So for the most part of the game that I played originally, I didn't even participate in it, which, it reduces that's not a good thing.
Stand against that.
That was good. They need to add crafting. They need to add crafting med kits and energy packs so that, even if they reduce how many you buy, it's fine. I don't care. Go ahead and do that. That's not a big deal. To me, at least, it's not a big deal. But I'd like to be able to make the best med packs or energy pills or whatever you want to call these things, this concept, because it really needs to have kind of an use for that.
You can make so many amazing things out of wood scrap.
As later in the game, you can become really ridiculously overpowered, is my understanding. 50 is the max level, which I think I'm 49 or 48 or something. I'm 49. So my understanding is you can keep getting points to spread into your character, meaning you keep killing monsters, keep getting levels, but you really don't level up any further until the monsters stop scaling with you, is my understanding. And then as they stop scaling with you, they basically just kind of like, why does that glow? So like, it's the other thing that kills me. See how that's glowing? It's totally done. So this is another error where it's saying I have to defeat this, but I can't touch this book. I can't interact with the book at all. And so it doesn't matter that it exists here. You can't interact with it.
It's a game of life. Yours and everyone else's.
There's nothing here. Is this a pool? Can I go down my... Yeah. There's nothing back there. So, good patch. Good start of a patch. They have a lot more patching to do. The story still isn't coherent. Like, none of your choices matter, and that's super depressing. This game would be so cool if it had a coherent, like, karma system, which it doesn't. And I don't think any of the art characters really matter either, who you pick. The fact that they ask you immediately, and you only get the option of telling them one time and that's it, and then never again, that's not good either. It's kind of silly that it's even offered or even put into the game. If it doesn't make any sense, it detracts from the game when it does that. So I don't get the reasoning behind that, like, at all.
Ah, plastic scrap like that always comes in handy. Here you got Bo's teak. Says you
I wonder if I can buy materials for these guys. Just close. So I don't know where to go in regard to that quest. Thankfully, there's another quest, which is the unlock all the people, the captives, and
don't
that
get
will
distracted by all
generally
the
tell me
destruction you
where
can
I
see
need
this
to
time
go
of day.
in regard to potentially where the bandits are hanging out at, because they usually have one captive in each bandit camp. So maybe I can get the rest of these bandit camps done by just doing the captive quest. I don't think it will let me finish the first one though, meaning that one I just went back to, it just is bugged and doesn't work. I'll probably post that as a video part of this particular video and submit it as a bug to the devs too. And Experiment 101 can go take a look at that. The game is still pretty. I like the game. I really want to like it more, but they still need to do a ton of stuff to fix this, which is like super irritating. Which is unfortunate because it's a fun game. And it should
That's
be fun.
some good e-waste there.
It's got cute design and it's interesting. The fact that they put out a much more hard difficulty is probably a good thing too. It will give adults more entertaining things to do because they tend to be a lot more.
That's a pretty upper plaza. Some were actually
doing.
trying to build something before it all
Solar
started
panels.
to end.
It's kind of neat. According to some people, they have vision of like where everything is long before you can really kind of
That's
tell
now you just need to get the solar mirror to just a few moves
what's
left.
happening
Make them
in
count.
the game entirely. They can see things through like items and old
Turn it
stuff
around so
immediately.
the shiny part's
you know.
pointed at the shiny skyball.
From hundreds of meters away in the game, whereas I can barely see anything. Put this down right here.
Don't mean to throw shade, but that's not shiny enough. You've got all the shinies lined up.
Only one of these, huh?
Gulp in some air.
So they said that it's the camera, but I'm not exactly seeing it. My aiming is more accurate though, so it's like it's picking up some level of auto aiming. So my damage has definitely went up with this patch. They definitely scaled my damage way up, which is probably what it's supposed to be. I was always kind of surprised how little damage is with the ultimate weapon.
Rubber scrap is too much fun. So stretchy.
But this patch seems to be improving some things, which is a good thing. They need to do a lot, though. The camera didn't seem to be improved, so I'm not sure what they're talking about. System settings. So camera. Depth of field on or off. Or just a player on. So let's see what this...
Bullets everywhere.
My aura at 48 and 61. That's the other thing is that I don't think it matters. Why doesn't this thing interact? Is there still a monster here? Where is it?
This one seems to have
Still don't know why. Whenever I say the pilgrim,
asks you to
I
do
punch
the
him in the face.
is surprised.
Like, what is this? It does not make any sense. If someone does know, please tell me, because I don't know.
Ooh, that's biohazard.
It's like more of those, and then die. There we go. I don't like that. This will. No, I thought the Chug Depot had a flag, but I guess it doesn't. Just gonna run.
Looks like some solid wood scrap there.
This is way faster than it needs to be. Something shooting at me? That seems way more fluid. I don't know why that seems more fluid than it is. Also, my camera angle didn't seem to screw when I turned that off, so I think that's actually the improvement.
You can see a lot farther now than at night.
Let's go over to that town. I want to see if it actually has a marker of any kind. Fast travel. Be nice if it did.
Vump is the place to be, obviously.
Yeah, fast travel markers. None. There's one.
Let's see. It's in your grasp. It's shopping time. Believe. You're the only one with a prayer against.
Monstrous fluff. Maybe this guy? Yeah, this guy.
Peddler is eager for you. Worth looking at.
Is that rubber? I need rubber. What's that rubber to me?
Check out that rubber scrap. The daytime makes it harder for things to sneak up on you. there's some e-waste. It's called stone split. It's a natural cave. Not going to end well. You need to believe how serious this is if you want to have any effect on it.
I'm in a cave. I'm gonna check fast travel while I'm not in a cave. Or while I'm in a cave, that'd be super cool. Save me some time. I guess that was just for experience or something. I'm not totally certain. Right, so now I want to head over there. Level 18, where are you? I saw a level 18 mob. Where the heck is it? That's this guy.
Every day comes with a new chance to save the world.
It's weird that they're not higher level like they should be. They should be my level. It's kind of weird to think that. Is that a mistake?
Ah, see that anyway? Always handy.
Inventory is what I'm looking at. 92, 88, 58, 17, 46. I still need to find more rubber.
Nothing gets to you. Good scrap makes top weapons. Daytime is a good time to be outside. That's Camp Thistle. Bandits about. Your key is gone.
Yeah, these cutscenes are gonna go too. Like you need to be able to skip it because you're currently in battle and it's like sucking up.
Right where it cuts. Patient. Took care. Freeze. Pick your path carefully by whatever you can see. It's not slippery.
What is this?
Is surprised you chose. There's a serenity about this spot. Searching.
Long through garage. Probably a good place to stop.